Hey, what's up, conquistadores del amor? Today we're diving into one of the most puzzling mysteries in the dating world, how to know if that special woman you can't stop thinking about actually likes you. You know what I'm talking about. You're hanging out, you're vibing, and suddenly you catch yourself wondering, wait, does she feel the same way? Well, my friend, no more guessing games. Today we're going to crack the code together. Now, before we dive in, let's get one thing straight: understanding a woman's signals isn't some magical art reserved for the chosen few. It's all about paying attention to the little things, the subtle hints, the signs she's sending out without even realizing it. Once you know what to look for, you'll be able to tell if she's into you or if you're just a friendly face in the crowd. So, buckle up because this is going to be one wild ride. The silent language of attraction, body language. Alright, let's start with the basics, the stuff that's right in front of your eyes but often goes unnoticed: body language. Believe it or not, a woman's body can tell you everything you need to know without her ever saying a word. It's like a secret language, a whisper of attraction that she might not even be aware of. And once you learn to read these signals, you'll have a huge advantage. So what should you be looking for? First off, pay close attention to her eyes. I know, it sounds cliche, but it's true. The eyes are the windows to the soul, and if she's into you, those windows will be wide open. If she's holding your gaze, making eye contact, and there's a certain sparkle in her eyes when she looks at you, that's a major sign she's interested. But it's not just about looking at you, it's about how she looks at you. If her eyes light up when you enter the room, if she seems genuinely happy to see you, that's a big clue that you've caught her attention. Now let's talk about smiles. A smile can say 1,000 words, and in this case, it's saying, I like what I see. But not just any smile will do. You're looking for the kind of smile that reaches her eyes, that lights up her whole face. A genuine smile is a sure sign that she enjoys your company and feels comfortable around you. So if she's flashing you that $1,000,000 smile, you're definitely on the right track. But here's where it gets interesting: how does she position herself when she's around you? This might seem like a small detail, but it's actually a big deal. If she's leaning in when you talk, closing the distance between you, that's her way of saying, I want to be closer to you. On the flip side, if she's sitting back with her arms crossed, well, she might not be feeling it. But if she's constantly moving closer, even subtly, that's a green light. Another thing to watch for is how she handles her hair. It's a classic move if she's playing with her hair, twirling it around her fingers, or brushing it back while talking to you. She's likely trying to draw your attention. It's a subconscious way of saying, look at me. It's almost like she's preening, making sure she looks her best for you. The power of her voice, verbal and nonverbal cues, but body language isn't the only thing you should be paying attention to. Let's not forget about her voice. A woman's voice can tell you a lot about how she feels, especially if she's interested in you. Have you noticed her voice gets a little softer, a little more melodic when she talks to you? That's not by accident. When a woman likes someone, she often unconsciously shifts her tone to sound more feminine, more inviting. It's her way of drawing you in, making you feel special. And let's talk about laughter. If she's laughing at your jokes, even the ones that aren't exactly comedy gold, that's a sign she's into you. Laughter is a way of bonding, a way of showing that she enjoys your company and finds you entertaining. And if she's laughing a lot, it means she's comfortable around you, which is a huge plus. But it's not just about what she says, it's about what she asks. If she's asking you questions about your life, your interests, your passions, that's her way of digging deeper. She's not just making small talk, she's genuinely curious about who you are. And that curiosity is a major sign of interest. If she's going out of her way to learn more about you, to understand what makes you tick, it's because she wants to build a connection. Actions speak louder, the language of touch. Alright, let's switch gears and talk about actions, because actions, my friend, speak louder than words. If a woman likes you, she'll find ways to be near you, to touch you, even if it's just in small, subtle ways. Maybe she accidentally brushes your arm when she's walking by, or she lightly touches your shoulder when she's laughing at something you said. These little touches aren't random, they're her way of testing the waters, seeing how you respond. One of the biggest clues is proximity. If she's always finding excuses to be near you, that's a sign she's comfortable with you and wants to be closer. Maybe she sits next to you in meetings, or she somehow always ends up walking out of the office at the same time as you. These aren't coincidences, they're her way of showing interest without being too obvious. And then there's the playful stuff. You know what I'm talking about, the teasing, The joking around, the little accidental bumps and nudges. This is classic flirtation, and if she's doing this with you, it's a sign that she's comfortable enough to let her guard down and have a little fun. Don't underestimate the power of playful interaction. It's one of the clearest signs that there's something more going on. The digital signals how she acts online. But in today's world, body language and touch aren't the only ways to gauge interest. Agas, yet you're still interest. We live in a digital age, and you better believe that the signals have made their way online too. If she's into you, she'll find ways to connect with you digitally, whether it's through text, social media, or even just liking your posts. Let's start with texting. If she's quick to respond to your messages, that's a good sign. But it's not just about the speed, it's about the content. If she's asking you questions, keeping the conversation going, and using lots of emojis, she's putting in the effort to keep you engaged. And if she's the one initiating conversations, well, that's even better. Social media is another place where you can pick up on her interest. Is she liking your posts, commenting on your photos, or even sliding into your DMs? If she's interacting with your content regularly, she's trying to stay on your radar. And if she's sharing stuff with you, whether it's funny memes, interesting articles, or songs she thinks you'll like, that's her way of showing she's thinking about you, even when you're not around. And let's not forget about the modern equivalent of the high school locker note, the double tap on your Instagram pic. If she's consistently liking your posts, especially the ones where you're looking particularly sharp, she's definitely interested. It's her way of saying, hey, I'm paying attention. The challenge of mixed signals, what not to do when she's hot and cold. Now let's talk about something that trips up even the most seasoned of daters' mixed signals. You know the drill. One day she's all over you, laughing at your jokes, making eye contact, and the next day she's cold, distant, almost like you're not even there. What's up with that? First things first, don't panic. Mixed signals can be frustrating, but they're not the end of the world. Sometimes, a woman needs time to sort out her feelings. Maybe she's unsure about where she stands, or maybe she's just playing it cool to see how you react. Whatever the reason, the key here is to stay calm and not let it get to you. Here's what you do. Give her space, but don't disappear. Continue to be your confident, charming self, and let her come to you. If she's truly interested, she'll find her way back. And if she doesn't, well, then you've saved yourself a lot of time and energy chasing after someone who's not ready or not interested. Remember, confidence is key. Women are drawn to men who are sure of themselves, who don't crumble at the first sign of uncertainty. So keep your head up, stay positive, and trust that if it's meant to be, it'll happen. Putting it all together, the art of decoding female signals. So we've covered a lot of ground today, from body language and voice cues to digital signals and mixed messages. But here's the thing, no single sign is a guarantee. It's all about the bigger picture, putting all the pieces together to see the full story. Understanding a woman's interest isn't about finding a magic formula, it's about being observant, patient, and respectful. Let's recap. If she's making eye contact, smiling genuinely, leaning in, touching you lightly, and engaging in conversation, you're on the right track. If she's quick to respond to your texts, initiates chats, and interacts with you on social media, you're even closer. And if she's comfortable enough to tease and joke around with you, well, my friend, you're in a very good place. But remember, it's not just about her signals, it's also about how you respond. Stay confident, stay respectful, and most importantly, stay true to yourself. Women are attracted to authenticity, so be yourself and let the connection grow naturally. And one last thing, patience is your best friend. Not every connection will be instant, and not every sign will be clear right away. Give it time and trust that if she's truly interested, she'll find ways to show it. And if she's not, well, that's okay too. There are plenty of amazing women out there who would be lucky to have you in their lives. So there you have it, Conquistadores del Amor. The secret to understanding if she likes you isn't really a secret at all. It's about paying attention, being patient, and staying confident. I hope this video has given you the tools you need to read those signals and maybe even take that next step. If you found this video helpful, do me a favor, hit that like button, share it with your friends, and smash that subscribe button so you don't miss out on more tips, tricks, and strategies to help you become the ultimate master of love. Remember, in the game of love, confidence and empathy are your best allies. Keep it real, keep it respectful, and may your romantic adventures be as fulfilling as they are fun.